Hello beautiful blockchain people. Today let's analyze the price chart of Cardano or ADA. Its current price is at the level of $1.16.8 US dollars. So this is the monthly chart of ADA or ADA. We're very familiar with the price chart of Cardano in the different time frames. Let me remind you that earlier last year, a solid price increase took place, then a correction started in September, of course, after a sequence of all-time highs. So since then, we had, let's say, a sequence of mainly bearish candlesticks with descending maximums and descending minimums. So that was a bearish signal. But the price chart started changing in March because here we have a small bullish candlestick. Of course, the local high or maximum is still below the previous one or probably at the same level, but its local low didn't drop below the previous one, so it is a local low slightly above the previous one. So that was a signal indicating that the market was starting consolidation. And I want to highlight that here we had a candlestick similar to a Dodge. So compared to the previous bearish candlesticks, its bearish body is relatively smaller. And once again, here we have a bullish candlestick in March that covers with its body the body of this bearish candlestick, and it has a local high at the level, let's say, of the previous one and a local low at the level of the previous one. So this was an initial signal pointing to potential consolidation. So the market, let's say, the sentiment is improving, the price chart is improving in the monthly chart. Now let's have a look at the weekly chart. Okay, this is the weekly chart. We used to keep an eye on this descending channel, or that was a sequence. After, let's say, here we had something similar to a long leg Dodge, followed by a solid bearish candlestick and another one. So there was a sequence of mainly bearish candlesticks with descending maximums and descending minimums. A couple of weeks ago, in the middle of March, the price chart started changing. We had a bullish candlestick here that covered with its body the previous one. Also, these candlesticks, they had small bearish bodies. I outlined this a couple of times that was a signal indicating that the bearish sentiment or the bearish pressure was diminishing. Now we have a rebound. We have the first solid bullish candlestick with a maximum significantly above the previous one and a minimum significantly above the previous one. Even during these rebounds here, the minimums of these bearish bullish candlesticks were at the level of the previous one. So for example, this one and this one as well, it had a local low at the level of the previous one. So now we have a solid bullish candlestick with a maximum, once again, significantly above the previous ones and a minimum significantly above the previous ones. And the price chart probably exited this descending channel. So this is an additional bullish signal, and it's a clear signal that the price is starting to receive support here. Next, this is the daily chart. We have three moving averages. Let's start step by step. Okay, this is the first one, the 30-day moving average, or for the period of 1 month. The price has been mainly below this moving average since the middle of September. So that was a bearish signal. But we had a price rebound here and in the middle of March, and since then the price has been above this blue moving average. So I would like to say that this is a small positive signal. So the longer we're above this moving average, or the 30-day moving average, or 1 month moving average, the higher the probability that this is a local bottom. So this is what I wanted to highlight. Moreover, if we add the 90-day moving average, or 1 quarter or 3-month moving average, we see that the price is already above this moving average as well. It dropped below this moving average in the middle of October. Also, during the most of this time, the price was below these two moving averages. Now the price is above these moving averages. So the longer the price stays above this moving average or the 1 quarter moving average, the higher the probability that this is a local bottom, and probably we will see a solid price rebound. So this is what I wanted to highlight. However, if we add the 1 year moving average, we have to be really very cautious, because we're still below the 1 year moving average. During the bull market, let's say, the price was above the green line, and it has dropped below the green line, and it happened actually in December, and since then the price has been below the 1 year moving average. I think that if the price rebounds and it hits the 1 year moving average, it will be a clear signal that probably we're entering some kind of, let's say, broad range or consolidation, and definitely at least this will be an end to this price decline. So if the price hits the 1 year moving average and surpasses it, probably this will be an initial reliable signal confirming this potential, let's say, consolidation or broad range. So this is according to the weekly, to the 1 day, to the daily chart. Now let's have a look at the 4-hour chart. Okay, this is the 4-hour chart. We've been keeping an eye on this ascending channel. Let me remind you that before the ascending channel, we had this uptrend. The price has been declining at the upper line of this descending channel. It formed also a descending channel or downtrend, but recently the price has exited this descending channel or downtrend, and it has entered again the range, let's say, or the levels of this descending ascending channel, actually ascending triangle, because now the price is above the lower line or support line of this, above the support line of this triangle. So it is really very interesting, because once again the price has exited this descending channel and is back to the ascending triangle. Now if we switch to a linear chart, I think that this level here, the lower line of this triangle, or let's say approximately $1 per digital coin, is the key support for the price of ADA, approximately. But this local high is the next, let's say, or at the moment is the key resistance for the price. Of course, then this is the next resistance, and so on. I will keep an eye on all this, let's say, local highs or potential resistance levels. So if the price step by step surpasses each one of them, then the probability that we will see an uptrend renewal in the heavier time frames will increase. So fellas, that's it for today about the price chart of ADA. Please share your point of view as a comment below. Of course, I wish you a very wonderful day. Good luck in the financial markets, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.